I'm here to talk about the last season 5 of Stranger Things. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really hard to explain, but basically, psychic powers. It basically follows a bunch of different kids. This sounds terrible. After 10 years, the show's final season was just released, and there was a bunch of theories and online, chatter, and just a lot of opinions circling about season 5 of Stranger Things, and I'm getting on here to tell y'all my opinion on the last season. Okay, obviously, Demogorgons, portals, and Russians coming to the U.S. and doing secretive stuff, all of that's fake, except for maybe the Russians coming to the U.S. and doing secret stuff. That might be actually happening. Almost 90% of the show in the last season 5 was hot garbage compared to season 1, 2, and 3. 4 was okay, but season 5 it's filmed good. It's filmed great. I can't lie. Budget looked like it was amazing. But the actors and some of the plot was just falling through cracks. Literally hot garbage. So Karen Wheeler is the Wheeler family mother, right? We all love Karen Wheeler. She literally fought a Demogorgon with a wine bottle. And I can call that a little bit realistic, right? She was messed up. But in her critical condition, she wakes from her coma that she's been in, right? I'm not coma, but she was messed up. She wakes up from this laying flat on this bed, straight up, right? And mind you, just scratched right open at the chest. She was able to get out of the bed, walk to wherever the kids were, set up a booby trap inside of a washing machine, blow up the Demogorgons, mind you, on both of her feet with the strength of her own 2 legs, walking and talking. Impossible. Where's Mr. Wheeler at? Because he was messed up. He's still in the hospital, and he ain't getting out of the bed. So for her to get out of the bed after being struck down by this Demogorgon, I don't know about all that. And don't get me started on Holly and Max, right? They get in the dimension, whatever. They're looking at the portals, and they just start yapping away at each other. Nothing happening, right? They're in immediate danger, and they sit there, and this dialogue, I went back and I watched it, was about 15 minutes long. 15 minutes. They were having a full-on conversation for 15 minutes as Max is watching her boyfriend, Lucas, fight Demogorgons, carry her. Mind you, this is a little bit of a side tangent, but he's holding her in his arms, and he kicks the Demogorgon in the face. Meanwhile, at the military camp, they're getting ripped to pieces with fully automatic AR-15s blasting down the Demogorgons. And you're telling me this little kid, right, that's in high school, can Spartan kick while holding his girlfriend in the face, and it affects him somehow? I don't understand. Back to the yap session, though. In immediate danger, and they're just standing there talking for about 15 minutes on end. And then, mind you, she doesn't run to the portal or whatever to get back to the real world. She walks to the portal. She walks. So I'm seeing, now put yourself in that standpoint, right? All right, whatever. You're watching your boyfriend fight off evil demons, and you're walking to the portal? No. Duffer Brothers really shat on this season hard, right? Hard. And I'm not saying it was terrible, right? It was terrible. But go back to season 1, go back to season 2, go back to season 3, and rewatch all 3 of those seasons and tell me that season 5 isn't dog water. I don't know if y'all have seen this on social media because it's been going crazy, But for Vecna, the man that they've been trying to fight for 10 plus years now, aka Henry, whatever you want to call him, they fight him for 10 minutes and it's no problem. This man, and he gets defeated in 10 minutes, and you're going to tell me because it's her, because she's training, because she's got it covered because she did a couple laps around the yard? Nah. And then we get Callie back, right? The lady that everybody thought that this episode had no reason to it, no rhyme or reason. Elle goes out to New York City or whatever, or wherever it was. Don't even recall because it was such a trash episode. It had the worst rating out of all of the episodes of Stranger Things. And all of a sudden she reappears in season 5. This lady, right? Callie. And has no purpose. No purpose. She serves absolutely zero purpose except for at the end, maybe being towards, like giving Mike's theory a little bit of backing, right? That 11 disappeared at the last moment, whatever, but it wasn't actually 11. It was her sister making up a hologram or whatever, But totally no plot to that character at all. Moving on to Nancy and Jonathan's breakup scene. This scene right here had to have been the most confusing and mind-boggling thing that anybody's ever seen, ever, right? They had their problems, they had their ups and downs, but for it to end like that, or for it to even be a conversation, it was just so weird and just so odd. Like, there was no plot to it, there was nothing to it. It just messed everybody's brains up. Nobody had any idea what was going on. It was just really weird. Also, everything circulating around about the Duffer Brothers saying that this was going to be a very emotional last episode was completely wrong, bro. I've seen people online crying about it being over and whatever, but I'll tell you my honest truth. A show can make me cry, but this show did not do that at all. The final episode was not sad at all. We all thought that 6 people were going to die. The Duffer Brothers were saying that 6 people were going to die and that it was going to be really emotional. The only person that actually died was Callie, and it wasn't that sad, bro, because she didn't have a plot. We didn't really get much from Callie at all. And the only reason that she served a purpose was for Mike's theory in the end. That was it. Oh. And you're going to tell me that the military just vanished, disappeared. So you can commit war crimes against the U.S. government, and they'll just be like, you know what? Completely fine. They killed 40 soldiers, 50 soldiers, and just got away with it. Hops out here, John Wicking soldiers all day, every night, all day, 24/7. He's just banging them out, just shooting them up like it's a video game. And then, nothing happens. Actually, you know what, Hop? You're promoted. You can actually go to California or wherever he was going to the beach and become a chief of police out there, and it's fine. You get a promotion, actually. You killed 40 government soldiers, promotion. Blew up a plane, or a helicopter, sorry, promotion. I don't think so, bruh. Duffer Brothers. Shout out Duffer Brothers. Writing goes crazy. I think one of the best things that came out of this episode was definitely by far Dustin getting up on the stage and doing what Eddie told Dustin he was going to do at the end. And what an homage to Eddie as a character. I really wish that they didn't kill Eddie off because he was such an amazing character. He got the love and the attention from everybody. All of the fans loved him. As soon as they saw Eddie, Eddie was my homie. Eddie was a homie for everybody in this series. And for whatever reason, they kill him off. But the homage at the end for Dustin to do that for him was really cool to see. I also think that Ollie and her friend... I also think that Holly going downstairs and playing D&D with her friends was a really cool way to end the series. I'm really hoping that we do get a spin-off or something of those kids' stories throughout the years of all of the upside down stuff going on. A lot of us grew up with Stranger Things, you feel me? So it wasn't like I don't want to poop on it too hard because it really was a staple in my childhood. I mean, this was what, 9 years ago. I was still a child when this came out, and I've grown up with these characters as they have grown up through the screen, that I've watched them grow up. I mean, Jonathan Byers, low-key old man now, really old man. He looks like 40 in the last episode when they're sitting on top of the what is it, the radio station, and they're all talking or whatever, like reminiscing and stuff. Jonathan looks super old. Here, you know what? There's Jonathan. Exactly. It seemed like the Duffer Brothers hyped it up a lot, and for it to be a lot more lost and a lot more dark, and then all we lost was this one character, Kali, and it really wasn't that sad. And you can say that we lost Elle, but that's all up to interpretation through Mike's theory, so we actually don't know. You know, she's at the 3 waterfalls. Oh, where did the bats and demogorgons go? So you're telling me my homie Vecna is getting smacked down, I mean, ganged up on, beaten, and then killed, and the demogorgons and bats don't got nothing to say about it. Nothing. They're just completely gone. The abyss, or whatever it is, the third layer of the Upside Down, was supposed to be where everything was at, the demogorgons, the bats, because the Upside Down, there was none. There was no danger, right? It was just completely empty. That's where they were all supposed to go, was the abyss. And all of a sudden, they're just gone. And then, on top of that, you're going to tell me, after Dustin pays his homage and all that, whatever, Max is at the graduation. Max was in a coma for 2 years. 2 years. So you're telling me Max is in her coma like this? And she's doing her homework while she's in the coma? Like, come on, buddy. Overall, great show, though. I mean, I recommend it for anybody. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. And if you've watched this all the way through, I hope you didn't, because everything I just told you was pretty much the entire show leading up to what I just said. So, everybody have a great night. See ya.